Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about something called dual booting. Um, you have probably heard of people using Windows or maybe Linux. Someone might be using Windows 10 and Windows 11 at the same time, or even Mac OS. But what if you could actually have two operating systems installed on the same computer and choose which one you want to use every time you power it on. That is exactly what dual booting is about. So I'm gonna be telling you basically what is about, the definition, how it works, and later on I will leave a link in the YouTube video where you can watch a tutorial on how you can install yourself or a dual boot on your computer. So let's pop right into it. So a dual boot system is when a single computer is set up. It is set up to run on two different operating systems. For instance, I might have my laptop, um, but then when I start up the computer, I have options of whether of using Mac OS, of using Windows, or of using Linux, or maybe it can be Windows 10, Windows 11. So that is what we call a dual booting. uh, so how does this work? I'll give you a brief background on how this dual booting works. So your computer's hard drive is divided into two separate sections called partitions, and each operating system is installed on its own partition, so they don't interfere with each other. So if Windows is installed on one partition and also Linux is installed on another partition, or it could be Mac OS, you don't have to interfere with each other. So when you switch on your computer, when you switch on your computer, the bootloader, like for Linux or Windows boot manager, appears and lets you choose which system you want to load. So essentially the computer will be like having two personalities, and you decide which one to use or to start up with. So why would a dual boot? A dual boot is useful for people who want the best of both. For example, you might use Windows for gaming or running Microsoft Office, and you use Linux for programming, cybersecurity, or server tasks. It is also great for learning and experimenting without needing a second machine, you know. And then, what are some of the drawbacks of using? It is not perfect because you need to divide your storage space, and you can only use one system at a time. You cannot use them both. You can only use one at a time. So if you don't set it up properly, there are risks of overwriting one operating system. That is why careful installation is very important. So to conclude with, in short, booting is like having components in one. Each operating system holds separate on the machine, giving you flexibility choice to start your PC. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy.